proper language of gestures. Teams court interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or area staff member. Don't forget, we're about to begin a brutality today. What better way to start the year than with this thing here? Welcome around the town of the Celtics Center. These Celtics fans who won't want to miss Celtics mascot Christopher Giveaway Day. Be there and every fan in the building get one so they can easily track a coming game. Starting at point guard, 6'7".
What a matchup we have here in the front court break.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Shepherd out there with Jalen Green. And it's Eason in at the small forward position. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Tatum on the wing. He can't get that one. Smith with some nice deep. Green inside. Wide on. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Love that aggression from Green. Banging down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And it's Brown missing. Here's Houston now. To the inside. Here's Smith. Pass to Eason. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
White the pass to Brown. To the paint. Yang. The Rockets pull it in. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And, Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
Here's Shepherd. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Shepherd with a screen for Eason. Five to shoot. From the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Eason's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The Celtics working the ball around now. And MP throws it down.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Houston leading by 5. Smith outside. Back to Green. Pass to Shepherd. A 3-ball. And Boston with the rebound. Coming in on a 19-game win streak. They're set to achieve something very few teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
Good on the shot.
That is where Şengün is best, around the hoop with great touch.
Pass to Brown. MP outside. Tatum on the wing. MP with a screen on Smith. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by MP.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Smith. Last time 14 points for him. Shepard, that's good.
And you can see the floor awareness by Şengün. Just an outstanding passer for a guy his size.
MP dishes to Brown. Over Eason. They get it back. Houston leading by 4. Now Shepard. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Pass to Eason. Şengün against White. No one near Smith as he lets it go. A three-pointer is right on target.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Tatum passes to MP. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Back to MP. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Smith kicks to Green. Şengün with the screen for Green. Over White. Green, no luck.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
White against Green. Smith with a screen on White. From deep, Green. And Tatum pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Porzingis. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
Shepard with the ball. Now defended by MP. Şengün inside. He's against Porzingis. Here's Shepard. Covered by MP. Another miss by Houston.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Tatum, that's good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Shepard. And he lays it straight in. Shepard's got 6 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Down low, here's MP. It's rebounded by Houston. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Porzingis passes to MP. Outside Tatum. And here's MP for 3. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Smith with a screen on Tatum. Shepard with the ball. Out guarded by Tatum. Pass to Smith. Over MP. Porzingis with the block.
Big time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
Brown against Smith. MP kicks to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Now MP. White finds MP. That one wide left.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Back to Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. Şengün against Porzingis. Pass to Eason. Houston needs to get a shot up. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting. There's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Whitmore, he's checked in for Şengün. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Shepard. Now, here is Smith. Here's Green. Oh, that's blocked.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
MP, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Eason with it. He's got 5. Thompson outside. Smith sets the pick for Thompson. Floats one. They kick it out to Green. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
And MP throws it down.
MP is the Lightning and the Thunder.
Houston leading by 3. And here is Green. An 11-point game for him in the win against Portland.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Jabari Smith. MP finds Brown. Back to MP. And Holiday has it in the corner. Back to MP. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Davis. Eason grabs the board.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Pacers had a huge game. He ended up with 43 points, and he did a little bit of everything for them in that one, adding a triple-double in the process. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. Houston also making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Jabari Smith. Alexander Walker comes in for Tari Eason. Robinson is subbed in for Green. And they pick up 2.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Outside Tatum. Stolen by Thompson. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Robinson. Here's Şengün. He's guarded by Davis. And it's blocked! And he keeps control of the ball. To the middle. And the turnover again by Boston. Changes for Boston. Porzingis is checked in for Davis. And MP subbed in for Drew Holiday. Houston also making some changes. Smith checked in for Alexander Walker. And Shepard subbed in for Robinson. Porzingis against Şengün. Here's Whitmore. He had 15 points last outing. Back to Smith. Pass to Shepard. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some. Shepard's got 13.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. Then it's MP. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Now, here's Şengün. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding. Just a force on the backboard.
Austin with the ball after Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith outside. Here's Shepard. No good that time. Good defense by MP. Inside, here's Brown.
And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
Pass to Shepard. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Now here's Porzingis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. MP dishes to White. A floater, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Green. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for the Rockets. Pass to Thompson. Now here is Smith. Back to Thompson. Smith sets the pick for Thompson. Drives to the hoop. Over in the corner, Shepard. Drills it from outside. Shepard's got 19 points.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Tatum passes to Yang. MP showing the range.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Pass to Shepard. Latrey. Rebound by the Celtics. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. And the dunk by MP.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Here's Shepard following the bucket by the Celtics. Takes a 3. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Now, here's MP. He's got 16. There's Brown with the 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Right wing. Pass to Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You do not want to foul Smith in the act. Jabari is an excellent foul shooter.
Austin making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. That one misses. White, wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got the game tied up here for Boston. Pass to Whitmore. Shepard with a screen for Whitmore. To the paint. Smith kicks to Green. The open shot, Shepard. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Porzingis finds MP. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Smith the pass to Shepard. Knocked loose and stolen by White. Pass to MP. Rockets with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Whitmore. He's covered by Brown. Driving inside. And finished off by Shepard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Brown against Thompson. Porzingis with a screen on Thompson. Down low. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Here's Whitmore, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And here's MP for 3. Made that one as his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Pass to Green. Shepard with the ball. Shoots. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Shepard's got 26 points. Porzingis finds Brown. And here is MP. Nice ball movement by Boston. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Teams try and get physical with Porzingis, and understandably so. But he is not having any of it right now.
Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Cam Whitmore. And Torrey Eason subbed in for Amen Thompson. For 3, Smith. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. White. Oh, good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Shepard. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Rockets trail by 6. Now Shepard. He's got 26. Green with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And Green gets it to go.
And one of Green's best attributes is that he doesn't really see contact. He will either go over it or through it.
Nice shot by Walsh. Walsh has got the lead up to 7 now for Boston.
Oh, great ball movement there.
White against Green. Pass to Smith. 2 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And this is his second trip to the line of the game. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime, let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
Well, at the start of the voting, the leaders are the guys that everyone already knows. As you go along, usually new guys enter the mix.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Boston Celtics.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes they do as well. And that'll do it for halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Reed Shepherd has been exceptional here, guys. Really something.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Green is out there with Shepherd. And it's Eason in at the 3 spot. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Green against White. Smith sets the pick for Green. And no good. Boston leading by 4. Here's White. Green with the block.
Great defense there by Green. Love seeing him use that athleticism to block some shots.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Smith. Eason the bounce pass. Here's Şengün. Count it, and the foul. It's on Porzingis.
Just strength from the big man Şengün, pushing through the contact.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 14. MP, no good. Brown against Eason. Over to the wing. Here's Shepherd. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. White the pass to Yang. The kick out to Tatum. Back to MP. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepherd. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. MP with a screen on Green. Puts it up from 15. White, good. White's got 9.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Şengün. The putback. And Boston with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Tatum finds MP. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And both free throws good for MP. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Rockets trail by 5. Smith outside. Pass to Shepherd. Good defense by MP. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Smith outside. Green up on top. White covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Green. And it's sent back by White. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference. MP.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's White. MP dishes to Brown. Brown gets a screen from Yang. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
That's a 2 from Smith. Offensive rebound. Şengün. They need this. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that's 31 points for Reed Sheppard.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
And White kicks to Tatum. Yang passes to White. MP sets the screen for Tatum. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Sheppard. It's hauled in by MP. Boston leading by 6. White left side. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. All right, a chance to check out stats for MP. It's White on the wing, guarded by Green. MP dishes to Tatum. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Sheppard with the ball. He has 31. Pass to Smith. Now Green. Shot clock at 2. And it's Sheppard missing. Celtics on offense. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Tatum passes to MP. For 3. Tatum with another miss. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Let me tell you this. If you got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
Tatum on the wing. With the floater. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Green. To the middle. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. Yep, it counts.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
To the inside. Yang. And MP throws it down.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
Sheppard the pass to Şengün. Now here is Smith, guarded by Tatum. To the middle. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. White against Green. White, good. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponents the entire game. Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And so here is Houston following the bucket by the Celtics.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Outside Tatum. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Inside, here's Smith. Banked in off the glass. Smith's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
White finds Tatum. Tatum gets the screen from Yang. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. Shepard the pass to Smith. To the paint. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Shepard.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
The drive by MP. The teardrop falls in. MP's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's the screen. Smith. The offensive rebound. Here's Şengün. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Both teams deciding to change it up. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's Green following the bucket by the Celtics. At the elbow, it's Şengün. Back to Green. And Boston with the rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they're taking on Clint Capella and the Washington Wizards. And then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio and going up against the Spurs. Whitmore, he's checked in for Houston. Alexander Walker comes in for Tari Eason. On the wing, Green. Şengün with a screen on MP. Looking to get back on track here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Green is one of those players that always finds a way to create something offensively that gets his team good looks.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Nice ball movement by Boston. And stolen by Thompson. It's Whitmore, top of the key. Şengün, no good. And so, MP will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. With a 9-point lead. Brown, no good. And for Houston, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Whitmore. Out to Thompson. The 3. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Such a wide open look. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Şengün inside. He's guarded by Davis. Şengün, no good. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the Rockets with possession here, following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Green. And good that time. Green's got 15 points.
Nice poise inside from Green, showing how comfortable he is amongst the trees.
MP inside. Working on Green. MP finds Holiday. MP sets the screen for Holiday. No good with the triple. Rockets trail by 12. Pass to Thompson. Şengün with the ball. And that one, good. 16 points for him.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Close in, no stopping MP.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Green kicks to Thompson. Screen by Şengün. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Boston, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. And check in for the Celtics. NB comes in for Pritchard. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Back to Whitmore. Here's Shepard from deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. MV out there with Holiday. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Griffin. And it's Walsh in at the 4 spot. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Thompson. Shoots the 3. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Shepard.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 or 4 here in the fourth.
Here's Yang. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. MP's got 38 points.
You want to get the ball to MP around the hoop. That was a good job there.
Pass to Whitmore. Now Thompson. Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by Griffin. 5 on the clock. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Alexander Walker.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot out.
Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Whitmore. Tatum against Smith. Shepard with the ball. Thompson from long range. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. The Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in.
Number 17, Tari Eason.
Down low. Whitmore finds Eason. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Rockets trail by 5. Eason with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And Whitmore throws it down.
There's no shortage of verticality to Whitmore's game. He makes for a big target above the rim.
Tatum passes to MP. It's deflected. To Holiday. It's up a 3. Rockets with the rebound.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And Whitmore throws it down.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Second personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
A multi-talented swingman, Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
For the Rockets, Şengün comes in for Smith, and it's Green in for Amen Thompson.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Şengün passes to Eason. Here's Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Whitmore to take the lead. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And he could not get them one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be an Alperen Şengün.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
Houston making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Şengün. Porzingis with the block. Here's Pritchard, headed by Green. Here's Pritchard. MP kicks to Tatum. Tatum gets the screen from Yang. Inside, Tatum automatic.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Pass to Whitmore. Green, the screen. To the paint. Here's Şengün. Nice D from Porzingis.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Celtics passing it around. Kicks it out to MP. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Green. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Assist.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Here's Brown. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Celtics lead by 6. The Rockets have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Green passes to Thompson.
Nice finish.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Whitey's checked in for Boston. Houston also making some changes. Smith comes in for Cam Whitmore. And Shepard subbed in for Thompson. Here's Smith. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Porzingis. White with it. Picked up by Shepard. Tatum no good. Rockets trail by 4. Now Eason. Pass to Smith. Now here's Şengün. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. White against Green. Back to White. Now MP. MP with a screen on Eason. Brown wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good. And for Houston, they're shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Shepard with the ball. He's against Porzingis. Şengün with the bucket.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Brown outside. Using his athleticism, MP with the point.
You love to see it. MP staying engaged off ball.
It's trailed by 3. Outside, Green. Smith on the wing. Pass to Şengün. Over Porzingis. And Şengün with the basket on the assist by Smith.
Assisted.
Şengün's got 17 now, just in the second half. And White kicks to Tatum. It's stolen by Shepard. Tatum dishes to MP. Misses the 3. Green deciding where to go with it. Eason with a screen for Green to take the lead. Nailed from three-point land.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
MP outside. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Kicks it out to MP. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
On the interior, Smith's mobility is as valuable as his length. He is a tough matchup for anyone.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Houston.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
To the inside, Şengün. Porzingis with the block. Smith against Tatum. Here's Yang. It's stolen by Eason. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. On the wing, Green. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Brown. There's Tatum. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 9th assist in the game now. Green against White. Outside, Green. Shot from the wing. A rebound by the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14 points. Porzingis finds Tatum. Over in the corner, Brown. MV right side. Back to Tatum. Pocket 6. This ball movement by Boston.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And it's Brian Keith calling timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch what Brian Keith told his team during that break. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down, run our plays, and see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Tatum passes to Brown. MP kicks to Brown. Here's White. Hands it from downtown. And now a 6-point Celtic lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on White.
You can tell Green is fearless on the floor, going right into the defender with his shot.
And both free throws good for Green. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Here's Green. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Shepard with the ball. Smith finds Green over White. Count it! 8 seconds left in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepard. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
So we see Boston get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew.
That's what I'm talking about.